some call it cockiness. Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his spot. And he loses the football on the return. Maybe some early game jitters showing there, and very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff. So LSU's offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. If I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Red pass, it's complete. He's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56. And he's got 3 on the board.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. The Tigers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Finds his big tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 2nd down coming up. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker DBU. You take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver you. This guy is really good.
Now the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Works the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He leaves it with his back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll try the run. Finding an escape route. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that one.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He'll keep it himself. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to surge it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the running back. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This is a designed run. Oh, better look out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the returner goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Punts it out of the air. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Splits the uprights. Good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. choice there, but to get rid of it. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The RPO, it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. There he goes! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire on second down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. The play action fake. Got his man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. On the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw again. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sets up the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Dead center perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and miss this ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gets it out fast. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires it incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Using the quick game. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Big kick here can claw them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. He slides that just inside the right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll leave it with him. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quick strike complete. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
LSU quick to the line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback home up to and sacked at the 12. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a first and goal? Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progression.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. NC State going up tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Looking to throw on third and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's got it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
NC State with 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Here's the handoff. And the tackle is made, and they get nothing, and this game is in the books. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.